My name is Kaylee Lane,
I'm John Hoggett.
I'm Thomas Bose.
and we created the web app Be Positive. This app is designed to help users live a happier life. Because we go to an engineering school, we know that there's a lot of struggles to stay positive and think of all the good things. And so we designed this app for other engineering students and people around the world to use in order to appreciate the little things and forget about all the bad things that happen.
This is the sign-in page for Be Positive. You have the option to create an account with your email and must sign in there, or you can sign in with Rosefire. Here I'll sign in with email.
So when you log in, you are taken to the Positivity Timeline page. There is a menu on the side to navigate to our other pages, which include the Negativity Incinerator, the Cheer Up page, the settings, and you can also sign out. So I'm going to start by demoing the Positivity Timeline. As you can see, there are other entries from the past that have been entered, and these are just positive things that have happened. I got 100% on my biology exam, the quarter's almost done, we got chocolate in class, and it has the timestamp of when that entry was entered. So you can click on the plus button to create an entry. What are we happy about today? I had my favorite sandwich. That's a good one. So we're going to create that. And now you can see it has today's date and the time on the timeline with the other entries. We can click on this entry and go over here. We can edit it. I can say for lunch and update. So now you can see that the entry has been updated, and we can also delete the entry. And I am sure I want to delete. So we go back to the timeline, and these entries are all being read from Firestore.
This is a snippet from the Firestore where we're actually storing our data offsite, and you can see in each instance we're storing the author, so we can determine who wrote each quote, the date, so we can put that on the display that on the screen, and then the actual content of the quote to be displayed. And this is all within the Firestore database.
So if we want to go check out the incinerator page, we can click on the menu, and it takes us to the Negativity Incinerator. So the point of this page is to be able to enter your negative thoughts and incinerate them, burn them in the fire. So what's bothering me today? I tripped on a shoe. That's unfortunate. So we're going to drag it, and once we drop it onto the fire, you can see that the text gets cleared, and we can now enter more text. And continue incinerating to our heart's desire. So this page features one of the extra features that we created, which involves adding functionality on the drag and drop events. So that was something extra from what we learned in class, but basically there's events for when you drag an object and when you drop an object, and you can enable those things in the code. So when we drag something and drop it on this specified area, it will clear the text, and you can see that if I drop it anywhere else, it does not clear the text. It is just this area that is specified as the drop zone.
So moving on from the Negativity Incinerator, you can come over to our sidebar and go to our Cheer Up page. Now on the Cheer Up page, if you need cheered up, you can click the Cheer Me Up button, and you'll get a random image and then a motivational quote. So let's see an example of that here. Oh, it's oh so cheery. Oh, it's very cheery. But as you can see, it does generate a random image and a motivational quote by a random author. And the image can vary in size, and that's being called from an API. So we're making use of that, as well as the quote API being called through fetch, giving us a randomized motivational quote that we don't have to store locally. With this being said, you can also go to our settings page, and let's say you're not happy with the theme for whatever reason. What if green is my least favorite color? So that's fine, no problem. You can change it to any theme you want. Blue, orange, purple, pink, or red. And you know what? If that's not enough for you, boom, there you have it. If that doesn't cheer you up, I don't know what will. And as you turn that off, it'll take you right back to the theme you were on before. Now, the theme data is stored in local storage. That is also an extra feature that was not taught in class, and that allows persistence as you leave and come back to the web page. So as long as you've been on the web page, it will retain the theme you were on. And the default theme is green, just because I think that's a pretty darn motivational theme.
So once we are done using the app, we can go to the menu and click sign out, and it takes you back to the sign in page. That is all of the features for our app. We hope you enjoyed watching, and we hope that you'll make use of it and it'll make your life a little bit happier.